I'm Shadow Adamcoff from Moo Entertainment, and you're watching a YouTube channel. Let's just get into it, shall we? Now this is what I like to call my lyrical masterpiece. Phantom Shadows song, The Final Night. Well, it's called Final Night, featuring Delta Wolf 1. I really enjoy making the AMV, so if you guys want, you guys can go watch the video version of this, which is on my channel. Now, Delta Wolf did write most of her own lyrics, but we worked together to do because you really have to watch A Night Flies No Daylight or some stuff like that to really understand the brilliance behind these lyrics.
We may not creep or crawl, but
I'm gonna listen through the whole song first and then break it down lyric by lyric, pretty much.
presence is enough to put the fight in the night. We all know the light. We move like shadows in the night.
I'll be singing along to this. It's my favorite song I've done.
You can run but you can't hide. This is ours and ours to keep. I can bet this feel being upset. Don't fill up with regret. Feel the silhouettes. Don't fret. Just forget it.
New chain, blood drains from their veins. And full as mortals remain. The dog must be insane.
Doobie-doobie-doo, we will catch you. With that final warning, we will undo you.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
We may not creep or crawl, but our presence is enough to put the fight in the night. We all know the light. We move like shadows in the night. You think you are so slick?
You think you are so noble? Well, it is quite simple. Realize the night I hide. Be on your guard. Well, this may be your final night. You resting place.
It's a legend full of supernatural fun. Who is willing and able to survive the whole night? The foes is gone. The west will go. Unless you leave behind a whoa. The second went by. The west will die. The third took a trip. Take the ship. The fourth took a deep sleep. Counting sheep. Nine and they won't find. We all about to make it still. We don't want no heal. We want the bomb. So be gone from our sight. By the end of the night,
The hearts are haunted. Don't let the ghost gang up on you. A ghastly scale will turn you blue.
While in chains, blood drains from the veins. Only the foolish mortals remain. The dog must be insane. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, we will catch you. With the final warning, we will undo you. Now that is done, song's almost done. Yeah. Now we will go lyric by lyric, shall we?
creep or crawl.
Now, we may not creep or crawl, but our presence is enough to put the fight in the night. Creeps, which is honestly, and I gotta pull up the episode wiki for this, but I kid you not that I was gifted with these names. A night fight is no delight. Now, I kid you not. I mean, what are the odds I get gifted with such masterful names? Creeps and Crawls. Well, I mean, why is the guy say his name was literally Cut Both, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I don't know why it just has Mr. Claus on it. And it's enough to put Fight in the Night. We all know the line. To put the fight in the night. We all know the line. A night of fight is not a light. Shadows in the night. The lily of phantom shouts. I mean, for like the first half of the episode, the literally just shouts. All you see is this shadow right here.
You can run but you can't hide.
You can run but you can't hide. The lily trapped on an island. That's what Delta Wolf came up with. I believe she came with all the lyrics for the full verse, and then she just kind of used the ones I used.
This is ours and ours to keep.
This is our bonds, our treasure, our inheritance. Get out of our mansion. Since the mansion is supposed to be haunted and they've spent night in the mansion.
I can bet this will be upset.
I mean, the phantom's shadows. I can bet this will be an upset. Basically means, yeah, we got this one in the bag. We're gonna scare away all the people here.
Don't
Fill up with regret. Don't regret giving up. I mean, just move on with your life. Forget about the inheritance. The inheritance belongs to the phantom shadows. Fill silhouette. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Fill the phantom shadows. But just forget, like the first part, just forget about the money, about the bonds, the inheritance, the night in the mansion. Just leave. New chains. They literally have chains, and that's the first thing you actually see them is the first noise you hear is the chains. With little veins. It's so scary that they're gonna drain all the blood from the veins by going all pale. And foolish mortals remain. Only the fools will remain in this mansion for the night. Mainly Mr. Incorporated. Yeah, I was also probably inspired by like those, I wouldn't really say BuzzFeed, but those little like lyrical breakdown videos that music artists did. And since the whole point of the note code for me basically is that if I'm doing a song about, let's say, the Phantom Shadows, it's gonna be about the Phantom Shadows. You know, a lot of people are saying, well, I saw someone on Twitter saying that if your listeners to watch the show or movie to understand the song, then it's not a good song. I'm like, then why would you even write a song inspired by this character? Like, I saw someone who, he said that, yeah, I wrote this song 10 years ago, but, as an original song, but I felt that this character fit most of the song, so I just slapped the character's name on it and said it was this character, a song about this character. I'm like, but it wasn't. Just call it an original song. There's something wrong with that. The dog must be insane. Scooby-Doo must be really insane for being in this mansion. Scooby-Doo, we will catch you. The Phantom Shadows will catch Scooby-Doo. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. With the final warning, we will undo you. After, I believe it was Cousin Simple. After he left, they left a warning that said, the first is gone, the west will go unless you leave the island in war. After that warning, well, they will undo Scooby-Doo. Boo hoo. You know, basically crying, boo, and the ghost.
We may not creep or crawl, but our presence is enough to put the fight in the night. We all know the light. We move like shadows in the night.
yeah, I just sort of repeated that because I made a really long beat. So we just repeated that.
Thank you all so
Okay, now, this is probably what I consider to be the greatest wordplay I have ever done. The amount of luck I was gifted with these names is exemplary. Thank you all so sick. Well, it's quite simple. We were on the line. Now, watch this. First up, the characters. Basically, what happens is that they were all sent to a mansion, Beauregard Mansion, which is honestly funny because, you know, instead of Beauregard, it's be on your guard. Beauregard, I mean, it sounds very similar. And then we have Cousin Slicker. You think you are so slick? Cousin Noble. It has an all, but it basically sounds like noble. You think you are so noble? Well, it is quite simple. And then Sweet Cousin Formaldehyde. Real life formaldehyde. Honestly, I had to look up what formaldehyde was. I know it's deadly mainly because I watch a lot of cop shows, and that seems to be what kills people with poison mainly. This may be your final night, because this may be, you know, you guys stay a night in the mansion. Everyone else is basically having those save files deleted. Yes, shout to Gub Tootie Reviews. He says deleting your save files, which is a lot more fun than saying unalived. Because, you know, you can't exactly say the M word on YouTube now, for some reason. Where Steam plays. Because in the cave, they have a bunch of coffins that were made for the 5 inheritance. They even had one shaped like Scooby-Doo. And they had dummies in them, so basically hinted at that the Phantom Showers were deleting those save files.
It's a mansion full of
supernatural fight. It's a mansion supernatural fight. You know, it's a haunted mansion, and it was. I was just watching Supernatural when I came up with that, which is funny because Supernatural does have its own official Scooby-Doo crossover, which I will be covering on the Scooby Count in about 3 to 4 years when I actually get to that project, because I'm trying to, for the Scooby Count, I'm trying to do them in the year they were released. So, trying to get the projects correctly in the order. And that was for like 2018, and I'm only on like the 1970s right now, so, and at least one Scooby-Doo project was released each year, I believe. That includes all the TV shows, because there is a lot of Scooby-Doo TV shows.
Who is willing
and able to survive the 5 fearful night? This is also a reference to Zack Starr himself, just because I find it really funny how one of the big things on his channel is, are you willing and able? Which I actually did this a little similar to this in my Kidnappers song, which is inspired by his characters. Who's willing and able to survive the fearful night? You know, which one of these 5 is going to survive?
to survive the fearful night? The force is gone, the west will go, unless you leave the island and whoa.
Now that's literally word for word on what's on the mill after Cousin Simple disappeared, and then the rest of it I just kind of made up.
The second went by, the west will die.
You know, the second person just went by, and then the rest will die. Can you say die on YouTube? I have absolutely no idea. I don't really understand the whole YouTube censorship guidelines. I mean, I put all my videos not for under 18 just because I believe that, I don't know, it's weird how YouTube does it.
The third took a trip.
Take the ship. The third took a trip to the afterlife, I guess. because, you know, hints that they were deleting those save files. And so, take the ship to get off the island. I mean, that's how they got to the island. They didn't jump out of a plane and parachute.
The fourth took a deep sleep, counting sheep.
Is it just my headphones, or can you guys actually hear when I unpause the video? So I know, like, for the first 2 seconds, I only heard deep sleep. I didn't hear the fourth took a deep sleep, counting sheep. And well, this is really, you know, just take deep sleep by counting sheep. And I just really wanted to say counting sheep, because they were all going to bed. So 9 and then the Wolf 5. It's pretty self-explanatory. They start out with 9 people, and then throughout the episode, only 5 remained. Which is fun, because this was actually... I want to say this is one of the first lyrics I wrote for this song. Because at the time, I was just writing down lyrics, and then I had them all jumbled up, and then me and Delta Wolf 1, we just sat there and we just tried to brainstorm on which way would flow the best. Oh yeah, because I believe this was actually supposed to be after. Well, this is supposed to be before the first is gone, the West will go unless you leave the island, war. This was actually, I believe, supposed to be before that, but then I felt that this flowed better after it.
We all about to make it do.
You know, Fam Shell's about to get rid of the last 5.
We don't want no heroes.
You know, they don't want any heroes to win the fun.
We want the
Bond still be gone from our side by the end of the night. The whole point was that they wanted the inheritance, which is really just a bunch of Confederate bonds. Money that was completely ineffective because, well, the Civil War was over, and Beauregard was a big collector of Civil War memorabilia.
The halls are haunted, don't let the ghost gang up on you. A ghastly scale will turn you blue.
Now this, I just decided to throw in, well, a reference to possibly and arguably the most popular ghost type evolution line. Ghastly gang on Haunter. The halls are haunted. Don't let the ghost gang up on you. Which works because there are 2 of them and the halls are haunted. A ghastly scale will turn you blue. I mean, that's what they say, you know. A ghastly scale. And then turn you blue.
Rattling chains, blood drains from the veins. Only the
foolish
foolish remain.
Don't let me be insane. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, we will catch you. The final warning, we will undo you. And that was Final Night. Lyrical Breakdown. That's what I'm gonna call this series. I have like 60 songs, I believe. And of course, honestly, I haven't really liked my songs prior to 2024. Like, I think, because on my Spotify, I think it was after the GOAT, which I like the GOAT, just that I really butchered the flow with that. Because instead of coming up with more lyrics to fill the gaps, because I don't know why, but I feel weird when you have like a long time between the lyrics. So I just kept cutting and splitting it to a point where it just, I didn't really care for it. I'm Shadow Ravencroft from Moon Entertainment, and you're watching a YouTube channel.